everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays 60 Seconds Reatomized. Have not had a successful run on YouTube yet, but yesterday, I had a successful run on Twitch, and I believe I have pushed that VOD to YouTube. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's going to be called Carried by Mutant Daughter or something like that, because that's exactly what happened. But I still have not even come close to having a successful run without getting a superhero on our team who can go out into the wasteland at all times. But we're working on it. I really got to improve my scavenging game. Oh, look at this. Look at this start here. Okay, we're going Timmy double water right off the bat. All right? 3, 2, 1. Go. You get Timmy. You get the H2O. You get the H2O, and you sprint, and you're looking while you sprint, and you're looking while you sprint, and you're going, okay, there's the daughter. What do you get along with that? Give me some freaking bug spray, dude. And then you're looking, you see a wife. Okay, you grab the wife here. You go explore the rest of the room. What do you got? You got a briefcase. I cannot hold it. I apologize, but I will go. We'll take this because it's right here. It's free ammunition. Okay. We want that briefcase. Briefcase is very important. Very valuable tool for us. Now I'm trying to... have I rescued everybody? I believe I've rescued everybody. A flashlight, very important. Okay. Might I also suggest more... first aid kit, beautiful. Couple bottles of water, fantastic. We're not gonna have time to get any food. This is one of those times we're gonna be hoping the shelter has us handled. Let's go, we got one can. But we have a lot of utility items. What do I want to see? I want to see a gas mask down in the shelter. That would give us great expedition power early on. But we got a lot of good stuff. It's just unfortunate almost none of it is food. How'd we do on cans? We got 2 cans. That's really bad. That's a bad situation. We started with a radio as well, which is very nice. We also got a gun, which is good. We have ammo as well. They are separate resources, but still. Okay, so 2 soup cans is horrible. And, of course, day 1, you just kind of skip it. But we got so many utility items. I definitely think we should go on an expedition early. We can use our first aid kit to justify it, I think. Okay, everybody's feeling okay. Let's see what our event is. Nothing. We are going to prepare for an expedition. I know, like, definitely somebody's gonna get sick. But the first aid kit, if we could trade the first aid kit for supplies, including food, I would be very happy. Okay. When you get thirsty, you get water, okay? Those are the rules of the game. You don't eat when you're hungry, but you do eat before you go out on an expedition. Ted, as the father of the house... Take that briefcase with empty hands. To you with flailing hands we throw the torch, be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep though poppies blow in Flanders fields. Ted is going to the surface. Nobody's even hungry. So far so good. Hey, guess what? We got ourselves our very own Fallout garden. So I've been told these events, they have a randomness component associated with them, but I still will not eat the mushrooms because I don't want to be possibly forced to use our only first aid kit. Everything's still fine. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. This is where you try to find the photo of your uncle in the guidebook, but we didn't bring the guidebook. We had a chance. The game, I'm telling you, it listens to what you're saying, and it gives you events that use things you don't have. Okay, so we got thirsty individuals. We got hungry individuals. I hate to do it because it's very expensive, but, you know, you're feasting today. It's been 6 days you haven't eaten anything. One thing you don't expect is a band of people all dressed in green showing up at your doorstep and claiming they take from the rich and give to the poor. That's exactly what happened to us. Should we let those clowns in? It's 2020. We're taking risks. I've never said yes to this event. Everybody's alive. It does appear maybe they have stolen some water. They told us we were rich and we should share with the other 99% of the wasteland. They grabbed our first aid kit and our gun. Dolores is no longer thirsty or hungry. That's a disappointing turn of events. A group of doctors knocked on our door requesting some supplies. that would be useful in refilling their first aid kits. I'm giving you some water, and I'm hoping you give me a first aid kit in return. We're dwindling on supplies early. I do not appear to have a first aid kit in return. This is a terrible start. That's alright though, we're water rich. We can afford to take risks. Okay, we ran out of songs, short poems, and you remember from school, and funny silent movie quotes. Okay, turn on the radio so you don't start to have a mental break. Father's returned. We're hoping for some food. You bring some soup back with you? He is sick, but he did bring soup, and he brought a gun. And some water. Okay, so he found some airdrops. He got 2 food, 2 water, a gun, but lost the briefcase. Hold on. Hungry, tired, sick, thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. Everybody's drinking today. Ted's eating. Nah, 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 nah. Ted's eating. The area is still irradiated. Look. Okay, then turn on the radio, please. I just wish we could get our first aid kit back, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can barter for another one or make another one with the homeschool event. I'm sorry, Ted, when you left there was a first aid kit. It got stolen by Occupy Wall Street. Apparently someone needed the medicine more than the people who were sick. I don't make the rules, okay, Ted? Ted, still a little hungry, so I'm giving him soup cans. I mean, he got them. Contamination is still strong. Scavenging could result in radiation sickness. We're gonna send little Timmy out here to investigate the phone call and probably meet some survivors from Hill Valley that could get us moving down the objective tree. They are survivors from Hill Valley. Ted has rested. And Ted, you get to eat one more time. You were gone for several days. The area is still irradiated. It's unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. I do mind. There's never a good time to go out into the radioactive wasteland, but it seems like this will become a necessity. We thought it would be a good idea, sooner rather than later, to plan a trip outside. Before we could make our third step outside the shelter doors, an unknown creature started growling at us in the darkness. We will use our flashlight to hopefully scare it away. We do have to do another expedition sooner. He's gonna die of his illness for sure. It was a dog. The poor thing seemed tired. We let it stay with us. But it left in the morning. Ted's no longer hungry. Mary Jane's hungry. Timmy's hungry. Everybody drinks today. Nobody eats. Okay? I believe we have to go for an expedition. Hopefully to get some first aid kits. We were about to go to sleep when we heard scratching coming from the door. At first it sounded like an angry rat trying to eat the darn thing. We soon discovered it was something worse. Someone is on the other side of the door trying to pry it open. We need to act. Bust out the axe. I did hear a gunshot go off. Everybody's... Oh, Ted recovered from his illness! The curative powers of chicken noodle soup. We did lose an axe. But it saved us from a negative event, maybe. And then... Today... Everybody but Ted eats. So we do need this expedition. Let me take a look again. Hungry, hungry, starvation. Okay. Hungry, hungry, starvation. Timmy, you're going out. I'm gonna send you out barehanded, okay? I don't know if he's gonna make it back. But I don't have a lot of supplies to muster here. I think we're having a mixed start so far. Excuse me, you guys ate yesterday? You're hungry again? What are you? Human machines? That's not what I meant. By organic machines that require carbon to survive. We played a game of list the things you hate the most. Our neighbor's name kept coming up. He has a safe in his living room. Will you break in? Mary Jane, go. They won't retaliate against a child, and maybe he's got a bunch of insulin locked up in that thing. I guess we don't need a first aid kit as much anymore. Oh, he had a chessboard inside of his safe. His most prized possession. Hungry, thirsty. Okay, everybody drinks on hungry, thirsty. I have to be honest. I think everybody's hungry as well, so although it uses a lot of our food, it has to be done. Yo, shelter schooling Mary Jane. This can be big. This can be big. She can start crafting a walkie-talkie so we can communicate with the army. She didn't make anything. That's okay. She's exhausted instead. What do you mean Dolores has not eaten for a while? She ate yesterday. She ate yesterday. Okay. Turn on the radio station. Learn a thing or two about the world. Probably tomorrow we'll start to think about Timmy coming back. Hopefully with some cans of soup. Mary Jane's sleepy. Dolores would love to eat. Ted is fine. I hate to do this. No, you wait one more day. Scratching on the door can only mean one thing. We raced to the door, but luck smiled on us. The furry fellow seemed really tired and hungry. Shall we feed him? I'm sorry to tell you, I do not have a can of food for you. I wish I did. I would give it to you in a heartbeat, I promise. The dog slowly turned away and went back into the wasteland. Everybody needs water today. Dolores, I think, is on food duty. We're getting pretty low. Enough of this plain, tasteless water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. Real, true blue American coffee. The kind you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. But, Dolores' favorite diner is a few blocks away. Maybe someone should go on a coffee run? Ted's going. Dolores should go because she wants the coffee so bad. However, Ted's gonna go because he has no status effects ailing him right now. Great, we got a whole pot of cold coffee. The pot only held a few cups. All of us are very alert. Okay. Dolores, Dolores is fine. Ted's hungry. Mary Jane's hungry. We're gonna let you ride that hunger out for one more day. This time, the military's asking us to get out with a flashlight. For the first time in history, we have the ability to do it, and Timmy has returned. And he's not sick, but he does not look like he's had a great time. Okay. Timmy came back. What did he get? 2 bottles of water, and we see the tank down the street. We really needed some food on this one, Timmy. Gotta be honest, you dropped the ball pretty hard. You get to eat because you just came back, but we're immediately gonna prepare for another expedition. Probably with Dolores. Mostly because we need people to leave so that they don't take up our valuable supplies. Hold on. Did we signal your position with a flashlight? Await further instructions from the military. Okay. Mary Jane isn't looking very good. She hasn't eaten in a while. Timmy's not a fan of soup, but he wants some water. Ted's thirsty. Dolores is thirsty. Okay, so here's the thing. Everybody can drink. That's not really a big problem. I think we're going to have to send Ted out because Dolores won't be able to go. Oh, she is able to go, but I still think she shouldn't go because she's fatigued. Probably a recipe for disaster. I hope that's the sound of someone leaving and not someone coming back. Because we really need some soup, Dad. Alright. I don't even need to know, dude. People are hungry. Understandable. Timmy got back to the shelter room from his expedition and looked fine, but it turned out he hurt his hand and the wound was infected. It doesn't look like it's healing up. If I had the axe, apparently I could chop his hand off, is what it seemed like there. And if I had my first aid kit, we would be able to treat it, but unfortunately, we don't. The best medicine for any sickness or injury is to clench your teeth and ignore it. That's what our grandma always said. Of course, she's dead now and has been for a while, ever since she got that nasty frog bite at the fine age of 25. Fatigued, hungry, starvation. Mary Jane's in a world of hurt. We cannot trade anything because we have no more goods. No more barterable goods except a single checkerboard. This is Gotterdammerung. This is the end of the world. Prepare yourself for probably Mary Jane to bite it here. We're going to give everybody some water, even though Mary Jane's probably not long for this world. To be honest, I'm not trading anything for water. We have enough water, and I think we need bug spray to protect ourselves from illness, from, you know, the radioactive cockroach bites and stuff like that. And the flashlight might be required to signal the military, or it might not be necessary anymore, but it is what it is. Okay, we got some real problems. Like, everybody's starving to death? Ted? Ted, can you return to us, please? Illness has beset Mary Jane. Timmy has rested. That's fantastic news. Uh-oh. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It would be so good to find ourselves there, far away from all this madness. Swim a little, maybe take a boat ride, even if the whole place turned into Adamville. Ted! He's back! Did you bring soup? 2 cans of soup from Theodore. That's not gonna last too long. 2 bottles of water and an axe. Ted, you mad genius. Okay. This is an everybody eats situation. I understand that's a lot of food, but everybody's in a pretty bad spot. I think we should prepare for another expedition, but please let me check and see if we were followed. Ah, it was followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Okay. I still think we should prepare, because it's dire times. You would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet here we have someone at the door. When we opened it, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What in the heck is that? Here, take a water bottle. Only because I have many to spare. Hate to hear that. He has taken our water bottle, but he gave us a gas mask. That's pretty good. Okay. How we doing here? Timmy has now gotten ill and is still starving. That's... oh my god. Okay, so the food is instantly yeeted. But at least we live for another few days with it. Who's in the best condition? I still think it's Timmy. Just for that, Timmy, you get to have some extra water rations today. And Timmy, you appear to have been followed, so we're gonna have you take the gun outside in the hopes that could... I mean, these are desperate decisions made by desperate men, okay? We're trying our best here. Ted is still hungry. Dolores is still starving, which I think is BS, honestly. How much soup can one human being eat? Here's some static coming through on the radio. I mean, day 30, that's pretty good. We've lived for a month down here. Never mind that a human being can live for like 3 weeks without food to begin with. We got more than enough water. Honestly, you should have just taken some multivitamins down here. You'd probably be loving life. Hungry, tired, fatigued. We're looking for thirsty. Thirst we can do something about. Even though maybe we shouldn't be spending our water on people who are about to die. We couldn't get a clear signal from the radio until midday, but after we tuned in on a military broadcast, we were left speechless. Not only did they deliver on the evacuation process, they ordered us to dispose of all of our firearms before the military arrives to save us. Who asked such things of an American? Who? Well, we don't have to dispose of our gun, I guess, because our gun is already indisposed right now in the wasteland. Illness continues to spread. This is a bad situation. Ted, it's all about you right now, brother. If we could keep you going, anything could happen. We finally got a good look at the vehicle down the street. A tank, no wheels, but it was reinforced with wooden spikes, but where were the weapons? We have no locks and no maps. Day 32. Keep it going, boys. Lots of people have bad things going on. There's no doubt about that. Pretty soon it's just going to be Ted and the water bottle. Okay, we're either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects. Or worse, it's worse, there's spiders. And not some miniature ones, but huge, furry, and very creepy beasts. This is why we brought the bug spray 33 days ago. To protect us from these spiders. We got a water bottle. Wow. Too bad it wasn't a soup can, but still. I don't even need to read this. It's like reading an obituary for somebody who's still alive. I can't trade you soup. If any, I'll give you anything for soup, but I cannot afford... Timmy! He's returned. Soupless. He came back with a gun. He brought a deck of playing cards. Wow, you are absolutely useless. And we are all going to die as a result of your insolence. We must do an expedition. Our ventilation fans have halted. I cannot use the flashlight. Every time I've done this in the past, it has caused rodents to scurry and bite us, and then that's a quick recipe for death. This is not surprising. Nobody's eaten in quite some time. We've lost MJ and Dolores. Timmy? Terrible spot. You're dehydrated, which shouldn't have happened. I should have given you water. Ted has to go on an expedition. Please take the gun with you and return. I think this is the end of our existence, to be honest. I think this is... We're probably looking at like a day 40 collapse. Timmy is sick. He is starving. Timmy, you gotta go investigate. This decision could be the end of our lives. But on the bright side... I mean, we need supplies. Okay, well, it was the end of our lives. The last thing we expected was a giant explosion. We could hear the debris falling from the sky and hitting the sad remains of our house. The tank must have been booby-trapped or contained volatile explosives. Why did we do it? Because we didn't have any freaking soup. Ted has been outside far too long and has not returned. Day 41. That's not a great return to form for us, but an attempt was made nonetheless. 41 days is not too bad. Let me take a look at my overall stats and see where that lands us. I think we screwed up 2 times. Scavenging, we needed way more food. And then this second part isn't as much our fault, but, you know, we still could have prioritized different stuff. Well, we've only made it to 40 days once before, I think, so that's pretty good. Take me back. Our shelter not having cans in it by default was also bad. Okay, that's the options menu, my bad. How about memories? What's our average survival time? 62 days? I don't believe that. I believe that that's broken. Longest survival of 72 days? Alright, maybe I did do really badly on this one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See ya!